Hi, my name is Paula Boyle, and I'm a fifth year senior at Ball State. I'll be graduating in December with a major in human resources management, and in my free time, I like to play basketball at the rec. First question was, who do you look up to the most when you were growing up? And my answer would probably be my dad, because he was the best male role model in my life, and I always thought he was just a super cool guy when I was little. The next question is, who do you look up to now? And I still would say that I look up to my dad more than anyone, just because he's been a positive role model in my life, and it's easy for me to connect and talk to him since he is my own dad. And I admire probably his love for my mom the most, and how he looks at life in a positive manner all the time. My dad's been successful in his career and with his home life, so that's something that I strive to do in the future as well. The next question is, what is one accomplishment of which you're very proud of? I would say my high school athletics were some of my most proud moments, and I would say the reason I'm most proud of them isn't because I was successful. It was more of the fact that I put in so much work to be successful, and then it was just really rewarding to see that success after putting so many hours in. Next question is, talk about community which you're part of, and what's something that you appreciate about that community. I'm from Hamilton County, more specifically Fishers, but I just really appreciate how nice the area has become, because when we moved in, it was very spread out, and our neighborhood was maybe 15 houses, and that's grew to be a neighborhood of over 100, and it's a great family-friendly community, and there's always something fun to do, so it's just a really cool area to live in. And then one thing that I wish I could change about it is probably like the police there are very strict, and it's just because there's not a whole lot of criminal activity going on in the area, since it is a nice area to live, and so they won't hesitate to pull you over even if you're going over like about 5 miles an hour, just because they're probably bored and they don't have a whole lot of crime to assess. The next question is, do you consider yourself a leader? And I would say yes, I consider myself a leader, but that doesn't mean I want to lead every time in every situation, and there's definitely times where I find it better to follow rather than to lead, especially if I'm not sure that I'm the right person to lead. So I think that's one reason why I think I consider myself as a leader, is because I know when it's right to follow and when it's not. And then the next question is, first, talk about a memory, your first memory in a group, and what's the most, what do you remember most about the experience? Well, I remember being a part of Boy Scouts and meeting at my neighbor's house every Sunday to discuss what the next week activities were, and then once a month we would meet with the entire community around us and talk about the like monthly events that we had planned for all of like the Boy Scouts in the area. But yeah, that was about all I really remember from that, since it was so long ago. Then the next question is, talk about an experience where you're collaborating with one another on a project, and what did you enjoy and what was challenging. My sophomore year, I worked on a project about the Ball State Quidditch team, and our group was able to talk about Harry Potter the whole day, which was cool, since that's a fun topic, but it was super challenging to stay on topic since it was such a like fun topic to talk about, and it kind of made it harder to complete like the assignment. And the final question is, what is one goal you have in your life, and what motivates you to achieve it? I would say one goal in my life is to have a family of my own that I can support and care for every day. And I think that I'm kind of bad when it comes to working hard for myself, but when I put it in a perspective of I'm doing this for my family in the future, it really makes it easier to want to be the best and want to move forward rather than just sitting around and not doing what needs to be done. Thanks for your time.